I identify as a witch. I was raised, both my parents were raised Protestant, but they weren't practicing. So when I was raised, we didn't really talk about God. And I wanted to know God as a teenager. I asked for help. I wanted to go to church and actually wasn't allowed to go to church. And I asked everyone I knew about God and, what do you believe? What do you believe? I read a bunch of books and I decided I was a witch because paganism is nature-centered, and that's where I found God, was in nature, in my camping trips. So for me, living here, being connected with nature, it is my spiritual life. I gather herbs to make medicine, and I sing songs of thanks when I'm doing that. So it kind of keeps me real. For me, there was a kind of emotional deadness in my childhood. My parents took really, really good care of us physically, but they weren't very warm. I wanted to be alive. I wanted to feel like I was alive. I really felt like if I stayed where I was, I might kill myself. I was really upset. I just have the feeling that nature is really close here. God is really close here for my kids, and they have direct access to what I would say is a more real life. And compare that to even in the suburbs, in a really safe neighborhood, I could not go outside without permission. Our doors were always locked. I was on welfare, and I was told that to continue receiving cash assistance, I needed to put her in daycare 30 hours a week at 3 months old and go to a jobs program. And I said, my breastfeeding, attachment parenting baby has not been out of my arms, out of my care for more than 20 minutes in 3 months. I'm not putting her in daycare for 30 hours a week. No. And I actually was given a job where the person said, you can bring your baby to work. I was cleaning a laundromat. We lived in the backyard of somebody's farm under a tarp one summer, and we lived with a friend in an apartment on the couch one winter, and we lived at Maitreya Eco Village, which is another community, in an 8-foot cardboard dome for a year and a half. So I lived wherever I could afford the rent while working jobs that she could be with me. We've lived here now 7 years, and now we've become owners. This year we're becoming owners of the property and planning to stay for quite a long time.